Alright, welcome back to Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and the first thing you might notice is the music change! That's right, we're going with the OG tracks from here on out. And you know what? I have a dream that I want to finish Marathon mode in as few fallouts as possible. So we're gonna go with the Dreamcast on this run. SMB1 challenge mode, and we're playing Marathon. 109 stages! And just a reminder as the mission, less than 99 fallouts or time overs. Not too easy because that's less than 1 fallout per level, and you probably need plenty for master. So it can get rough. But there is one thing we're going to put in our favor this time. We are going to put warps in the game. We are going to no longer do the warpless motif. We're going to use warps to give ourselves a little bit more of a chance to get through this nice and safe with as few fallouts as possible. And it starts right here on Diamond. So when you warp in Super Monkey Ball, in beginner and advanced, you got really big credit when you got a green or red goal. In expert, however, you only skipped 1 stage for green and 2 stages for red, which became the standard moving forward. So do keep that in mind. Advanced will probably go by pretty quick because Chaser's red goal takes you from, I think that's 18 all the way to 25. So yeah.
Ready? Go.
All right. So Marathon definitely should remind you, if you've played Deluxe, of Ultimate mode. This is like kind of the halfway between that and, you know, just playing each mode separately in a row. They decided not to combine all the Monkey Ball 1 and Monkey Ball 2 levels together for like a super marathon. Although, maybe if this game got special DLC, maybe that could have happened. All this game really got was character DLC and a couple other things, of course. But, yeah, after this game came out, this game really did not get a whole lot of attention from Sega. It was just, it released and then see you later, as far as Sega was concerned. Now, you could still try to either do this in the fastest time possible, minimal fallouts, or you could try to get a lot of bananas in this mode. There are a lot of bananas to get, so that would be kind of an interesting challenge. Getting a lot of bananas on a lot of stages. It could probably go well into the couple thousands for this whole mode.
Ready? Go.
So you might say to yourself, why 109 levels, right? If you think about it, there are 13 beginner levels, there are 35 advanced levels, there are 60 expert levels, and then there's 10... Oh my god, I fell out here. That's just plain embarrassing, but okay, well. We're in it for the long haul, so every little fallout is going to have to just be accepted here. Although, admittingly, that's really embarrassing. That's alright, though. In a way, falling off early might sometimes take the pressure off. And you might say, okay, well, you're no longer going for a true perfect run. It's like, okay, now we just see what happens. And then sometimes you can perform really well afterward. There's a bit of an interesting logic behind that. Alright, so what I was going to say is there are 13 beginner levels, 35 advanced levels, 60 expert levels, and 10 master levels. So why 109? That's a great question.
Ready? Go.
I'm pretty sure it's because some levels don't repeat. I forget the exact reasoning behind it. I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out myself. There was a reason to it, but I've long since forgotten. Well, that'll probably give you why, because we didn't get the banana plate right away. It's gonna be later. And we got hitter in beginner because you get hard hitter later.
Ready?
So that's the reasoning. Yeah, I figured it had something to do with that. I just wasn't sure what the exact the exact difference was. But yeah, as you know, you play certain stages multiple times across Monkey Ball, mainly in the extras, so basically the extras won't repeat themselves is what really is going on here.
Ready? Go!
Alright. By the way, this includes bonus levels. So if you were depending on bonus levels for like lives, if lives were in this game, and you depended on the bonus stages, you would have been a little bit upset to figure out that the bonus stages don't repeat twice as well. So you had to plan for that if you were going to try to do this with a life system, if one existed. That would have been a little bit of a weird disadvantage, but yeah. That's the other reasoning behind it. So any stage that repeats doesn't repeat twice.
Ready? Go!
Right, so I could go for green goal on choice, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. I'll accept doing a few more levels here. That's something that might cost me a lot of fallouts. It's about thinking about the long run here.
Ready?
You think about the long run and you think about the stages you skip when you're considering warps in a marathon setting. If it's a bit easier for you to just do the next couple levels, then there really isn't a problem.
Ready?
Alright, this is the level I fell off on advanced to embarrass myself and, you know, fail getting to the extras in the original game. Let's see if we fall off again. Oh my god. Okay, well. Good thing that wasn't any worse. I bounced off the goal. Alright. I forget how many levels going from choice would take you. I think it takes you to the level after this one. I think it takes you here to floor bend. Because green tends to skip like 3 levels and the red goal skips a lot more when it's not expert. Something like that. Just remember to hang on tight. Don't give yourself the chance of falling off. So if you're trying to do this mission yourself, trying to get this in under 99 fallouts, the best advice I can give you is, instead of focusing a bit too much on the other modes' fallout goals, try to go for something more intense. So in beginner, you shouldn't really have 10 fallouts, you should have at most 1, if that. You really should have 0, but I have 1, so I'm now required to say you should probably have at most 1. In advanced, you should probably go for under 10. In expert, I went too far. That's unfortunate. In expert, you should probably go for under 30. But realistically, if you can handle expert under 10 or 20, that's even better. That would be really good. If you can consistently do expert in under 20. So that's like your rough planning. By the time you get to master, you'll have under 30 fallouts. So if you can play well enough on the rest of the game, all of a sudden you can do master in like 70 fallouts, which is pretty good. You might notice there's a ton of bananas here. I think I explained this before. I really have honestly no idea how you get all the bananas here. You can get a whole bunch, but all of them? I don't know. Alright, so from Chaser you go directly to Labyrinth, and if you do this skip, you can go more, even further. And you get transported right into Spiky.
Ready, go!
That's the whole advanced shtick. You can skip a whole bunch of the late levels if you just do those 2 warps anywhere near consistently. Of course, there's a lot more pressure in the original game because, like I said, you have to do it without falling out. So, doing marathon in that way would be a little bit more scary, just a bit, with that pressure. But when you have no pressure, it's sometimes a little bit easier.
Ready,
Alright, polar. 60-second polar instead of 30-second polar. So, don't gotta worry about too much. Alright. Alright, that's the advanced portion clear. Now we go into advanced extras.
ready,
The ones that are, you know, new to the advanced extra part. The stages you haven't done yet. So we skipped Blur Bridge, we skipped, well, we didn't skip Hitter because Hard Hitter is supposed to come up. But they're going to put Hard Hitter in Expert, if I recall. Because this is stage 3 of Advanced Extra. So Hard Hitter is coming later in Expert, in the Expert portion of this. Which makes sense, because Hard Hitter is still in Advanced Extra, but it's basically the same level in an Expert Extra. And it kind of makes sense that it would get placed in Expert Extra instead. Because that stage really is kind of like, I guess, Expert Extra ring.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, go!
Alright. Here's Banana Plate. So we see it now, you won't see it later. So goodbye Banana Plate, we don't gotta worry about that anymore. And Polar
Ready,
Large. When the polar is large. I really kind of want to like not fall off again if I can help it. We'll just go over here, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Okay. I think we're good. As long as we don't get pushed off again. There we go. See, that I can do the first try now, because, you know, it's supposed to be that easy, but in my advanced run, I spent like 8 fallouts over there or some shit. It was bad. Alright, so we got to the expert portion. So far, we're doing pretty well. We have 2 fallouts, so we're still in pretty solid shape right now. Of course, this is the first time I'm doing red goal in a while on branch, so this could get ugly. No, we're good. So we only skipped 2 stages now
ready,
because of the expert setup, and if I were to get a green goal somewhere, I'd only be skipping 1 level. Which of course means I still gotta do Exam C, which is, you know, part of the initiation, like I said before, of expert mode. Expert mode doesn't give you a ton of slack. Like, oh man, you got this warp on stage 2, congratulations, you go to stage 5.
ready,
You don't go to stage like 7 or 10, you go to stage 5. Which would have actually been a bonus level in the original game. You would warp straight to the bonus level and not to that last stage that we were doing. Oh no. Okay. 3rd fallout. It's about to be a 4th if I'm not careful. That start was very shaky. Again, as a reminder, the stage does have 90 seconds, so if you feel a little bit shaky trying to get through this part right now, you can always just try and take it a little easy. Just be mindful of your time and, you know, keep a decent pace. because getting to this point about halfway in, yeah, the nervousness can start to kick in more so than it would if you were just playing expert. Because this is only the 7th level in expert, so it makes sense. All right, moving on. Oh God! Okay, I almost fell out. Whoa! Oh my God! I'm not even sure how I saved that, honestly. Jeez. If you're gonna try to go for a banana run, do try and plan your banana ideas out as best as you can before you try it in marathon mode. Of course, you don't have to restrict yourself with fallouts at that stage, but it's going to be a bit important for you to figure out what your tolerance is and stuff like that. What's worth going for you and what's not worth it. So that you don't wind up being on the same level for 30 minutes trying to figure out exactly how many bananas you want from it. Alright. Oh God, invasion's coming, I just realized. Oh no. My worst nemesis. Truly my worst nemesis when I was trying to do the expert run. But we don't really have that pressure anymore. I mean, I still want to try to clear expert in as few the expert portion in as few fallouts as possible, but the pressure is really no longer there now. Overall. The only thing I'm trying to be focused on here is clearing the mission as you would want to in the game.
Ready?
Just 99 fallouts. The original sound, the original track of this is way more upbeat than the remixed one. Like, I get going for a more relaxed tone when it came to water, but I feel like they took that a little bit too much at heart. And I speak in the same way with the World 4 track in SMB1. I think I mentioned that before. It was a bit weird that it was so calm for the kind of situation that Aya and friends were in, being stuck inside of a whale potentially for the rest of their lives. Because that was not a situation that they were guaranteed to get out of. That's the thing. It depended on whether the whale basically let them out, or, you know, gave them the opportunity to out. Now, there's one problem with playing with a Dreamcast versus a monkey. A monkey will react certain ways if you're about to fall out. A console is an inanimate object that does not tell you if you're about to fall off. So in a way, I'm making this harder for myself. Very important thing to consider when you choose your monkey before playing this type of mode. That you might want to choose an actual monkey. That'd be a good idea. But I'm weird, and sometimes I like doing things harder than they need to be. So that really hit me. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief. What are we on? 5 fallouts now? 6? Okay. Yeah, I figured this level was gonna kick my ass if I gave it another chance. So those dreams are probably dead now, in terms of like trying to do expert in a reasonable amount of fallouts. This level just says no most of the time. Oh, I could have saved that. I could have saved that. Oh my god. Alright, let's actually try and focus. I really did make this harder for myself by choosing a Dreamcast. I actually didn't think about that. I'll probably need to actually choose a real monkey. Oh. Wow. That's the 5 mark. That's the 5 mark. Yep. That's the 5 mark. So that's 8. If that comes up for you, make sure you choose no. If you choose yes, you will screw up your marathon playthrough for sure, because you'll no longer be eligible for the extra levels, which means your marathon will be shorter. I don't know what happens actually if you do that. Like if you were to do that here, I don't know what would happen. I think you don't play the expert extra levels, but I don't know if you go to straight to master or if your marathon run just ends right there. It's a very interesting thought line.
Hurry up! 10, 9,
Not hurry up. Oh my god!
ready, go!
Wow. This level sucks. Holy shit. This is what I'm talking about, trying to keep your nerve as best as possible when you're doing a long one like this. Because one fallout could be enough to start a chain of fallouts. And then you might wind up having a more serious problem than you would have had if you just managed to do the level on your first try. Or perhaps your second try or whatever it really takes. Slow the fuck down. I don't like my position at all.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Alright, we out. That was a disaster, but that's to be expected. I expected nothing less out of stage 14 expert. I knew if I gave it another chance, it was definitely going to kick my ass. So, it's par for the course as far as I'm concerned.
Ready, go!
It's alright though, we're still not really in any danger. Our fallout count is 9. So we still have 90 fallouts to work with. Not too bad.
Go!
I'd like to try to do this in under 30 if I can. That's probably like my real target,
Ready,
considering master and all that. If I could maybe... Oh boy, get out of there! Ah!
fall out. Ready, go!
10. I've got nothing more to say. Ow.
Perfect!
The goal still applies though. I'd like to try to get under 30. Maybe we'll have an epic master run. Maybe I'll just fail miserably because stamina master is really kind of a hard level. Or maybe I'll just get the cheating way the first try again. We'll see. Alright, let's not concern ourselves with that yet. Let's just try and build back some momentum that we lost in this set. It's a bit unfortunate that some of these stages went the way they did. But again, it's about trying to keep your nerve.
Ready,
I know sometimes it's very tempting to not keep your nerve, but yeah. Good old OG Desert soundtrack. The classics.
ready, go!
This one takes on much more of a serious tone, in my opinion. Like it really does bring home the intensity of the fact that you made it past the first 20 stages of expert. I think it does it pretty well. Alright, so I did this awkwardly, but it works. Whatever works, man. That's the policy. Whatever works, we accept. That's the policy.
Ready, go!
When it comes to beating levels in hopefully as few fallouts as possible, whatever works, we take.
Ready,
You might also realize that in expert, all of a sudden there are like no real warp chances, just at the beginning and towards the end. Yeah, that's the other funny part about expert. you have to do the midsection pretty much completely, one by one. Now, could they maybe have put a stage in the middle with a warp, perhaps? Probably wouldn't have been a bad thing if they did. But, yeah, this is what they decided on for Expert, which is interesting. Because if you were to consider Monkey Ball 2 by comparison, they took the standard of Expert Super Monkey Ball 1 and gave you the whole skip one stage for green, skip two for red. But in Expert mode in Super Monkey Ball 2, warps are kind of all over the place. So, you know, how would the original game stages have looked if there was a chance for a warp at least a few more times in the midsection of it? Would people have gotten to master a little bit easier? That is the great question that's never going to have an answer, but it is something to think about. Twin Cross. Imagine if you were going for bananas, you'd have to do the hard path on this one for sure. My goodness. I think you... Unless you get really lucky, I don't even think you can get all the bananas here because you'd have to go on both paths. So essentially, you'd have to go on the hard path, go back on the hard path, and then, oh boy, take the easy path that I just fell out on because I didn't catch myself in time. Wow, unfortunate. And all that in 60 seconds, which is kind of crazy. You'd have to hope for some luck, I think. Oh my goodness. Luck that I'm not having right now.
Ready, go.
Oh boy. This is turning out a little bit more subpar than I thought it was going to turn out. But then again, releasing myself from the inherent shackles of keeping myself to a very, very small amount of fallouts will probably do that to you. Because I do want to go back to focusing on trying to do this in one attempt versus, you know, 50, or however many it was. For Expert. After all, this is a playthrough, not some kind of skill challenge run, I guess. I don't know. Those are reserved for another video. Probably one without commentary. I tend to do a lot more of my skillful runs without commentary. Sometimes I would like stream skillful runs, but a lot of the times whenever I'm trying to do something that requires some actual skill, I'm usually better in, like, a little bit more in my zone when I'm not commentating too much.
Ready, go.
But that could always be fixed. I could always be like some great commentator someday. Just commentate speedruns left and right. Maybe someday.
Ready,
But nah, I'm just an ordinary guy who happens to be somewhat decent at a number of games. To varying degrees. And that's just who I am. Right, so what are we on? 11 fallouts? Alright. It's still not too bad, but I really don't want to pick up any more fallouts until probably Master at this rate. I feel like I spared as many fallouts as I could already without really thinking I am playing a little bit less good than I would like.
perfect.
I'll issue another reminder. Make sure you do your bonus stages because that you know, the fallout count would increase if you don't. So do make sure you do your bonus stages. You don't want to take unnecessary fallouts in marathon mode if you can help it. You ever think about how this song got shoved in the extra stages in Deluxe? For those that don't know, this song belonging to this particular map got shoved into the extra stages instead in Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, which was really bizarre to say the least. I don't know if it was exactly due to limitations or if there was another reason precisely, but that's for someone else to figure out, not me.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Alright. Cutting it a little close there, but I like me a little drama from time to time.
Ready? Go!
Alright. Antlion Super. We skipped the original Antlion because we were warping. Bang that drum. You know what would have been really cool? If you had the option to have the original music. Another thing that would have been really good is if you could choose your tracks. Have like a mix of the remixes and the original tracks together. That would have been cool too to have. Probably would have been a little bit too much to ask, but then they added things like different looks, like having a black and white mode and then having jump. They probably could have if they really wanted to. So. Because me personally, I got much more comfy with the remix version of this, and I definitely would not mind listening to it again for this if we would have the ability to mix up the tracks the way we want. Alright, let's see if this stage becomes a problem again. Alright, we didn't do the 2 bounce goal, but we can get to the goal. No issue. Just be careful not to bounce weirdly if you do that method. Bouncing straight up and then aiming is the right call there. Alright, 30 more after this level. Pretty crazy how it can kind of just fly by, especially if you don't fall out too much. All of a sudden you realize you're on some of the later levels and it's like, wow.
Ready? Go!
It's over already? Alright, there we go. That's more along the lines of what I like to do on that level, instead of being as cautious as I was.
Ready?
Alright, bonus hunting. Let's see what we can get this time, banana-wise. That was a bad start, honestly. Yeah, it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse, I think.
Hurry up! 10, 9,
26! Alright, well. I think we almost could have had 30. It's alright.
Ready?
When the bowl is open. This is definitely the better storm. Definitely the better storm. Alright, we'll do this the less fast way. If I even remember how. I could try and do the very fast version of it, but I'd be risking fallouts at that point. A lot of these bananas were actually here in the original game. So these bananas were in a way kind of distracting for you to make it through to the end here. Alright, we did that at least, that's good.
Ready?
You get transported here, which skips a couple levels that are a little less desirable. So that's good. Like, I don't always like doing carpet or ridge. Those are levels I don't mind skipping. Alright, we gotta try to do green gold rings here. Let's try it. Probably gonna fall off at least once, I think. What are we at, 11? 12 falls or something? I forgot already. It's either 11 or 12. Just gotta make sure you got this. You got the speed dealing with that last one. As long as you do, you should be able to get back right up and... Yep. You might even say the green goal is easier than the blue goal on that one. It's one of the few cases where you might actually wind up saying that. Kind of bizarre that, right? Yeah. I will not hurry up. I will finish on my own time. Thank you very much. Alright. It's coffee time. Supposedly. Metamorphosis. It feels nice actually having a favorable cycle and just beelining it from the start. It's always a nice feeling. Alright, we start with Breathe because we're skipping Blur Bridge again. Might come as a little bit of a shocker, but yeah. Don't get too antsy about the order. Just focus on clearing the level. And here comes Hard Hitter, which we could have had an advanced extra portion, but we decided to skip that there and do it here instead. No, that's a bad... No, that was terrible. Let's measure it up again. No, that was terrible too. Wow. I was late as crap on that. That was really horrible. Okay, I think it's 12 fallouts now. There we go. Okay. That works. I was almost late again. But, yeah. Alright, Ferris wheel. The wheel of the Ferris. Okay. Not too shabby.
Ready? Go!
Imagine if there were green goals popping up occasionally on Factory. Like maybe the first goal is a green goal. That would have been an interesting concept, actually. If the very first goal was a green goal and then all the others were blue. I'm kind of thinking like coin slots logic, I guess.
Ready?
On that one. Alright, my true nemesis. Curl Pipe. Hey, we barely made it on the first try this time. Look at that. Look at that. We're making some comebacks here for a change. We've had 12 fallouts on the whole marathon, but we can do Curl Pipe on the first try.
Ready?
That's funny. See, sometimes when the pressure's off, sometimes you do some surprising things. When the pressure's off, different things do happen.
Hurry up! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody cares. Alright. Sanctuary.
ready?
Yeah, this big ass level that we'd like to do on the first try again if we can help it. Just be consistent with your bounces. Don't do too much. There we go.
Perfect.
A little shaky, but it works. Alright.
Ready?
Number 99. Da Lu Ma. I mean, you may as well get all the bananas here, right? You may as well. There are some levels where it's like a no-brainer. Alright, here we are. Master once again.
Ready?
With the OG track this time. Oh jeez. Okay, maybe we should probably hold on a moment. I don't like the way that was going at all. You definitely want to try not to bounce too much if you can help it. The name of the game is trying to be consistent with the platform movements. Just like I explained before.
Ready?
Alright, Fan Master. As a reminder, all these stages had names because of Deluxe. Deluxe gave them names. Originally, these stages never had names. They were just floors. Yeah. And another thing that was a thing in the original game is when you cleared a floor, you gotta...
Fall out.
Who falls out like that?
Ready?
Who falls out like that? I surprise myself sometimes, but sometimes I surprise myself in ways I don't expect. That would be one of them. Right, well, what I was gonna say is, when you cleared a floor in the original game, you got a glimpse of the next floor as you were floating up to it. That's something I wish they kept in other games. Because they kinda didn't keep that in 2. Oh shit, okay, I almost fell off into the bad zone. I should have gone for it on that last one, but I decided to play it safe, especially since I fell out already. Okay, so I think we're on 13 fallouts. It's about to be like 36. Unless we get really lucky here, so let's see what we can do. It's funny, I have 13 fallouts coming into this level. Because, what was it? I think in Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, this was considered Master 13? I forget if that was the case or not. I think it was. I think you played the first 10 from Super Monkey Ball 2, and then the second 10 from the original game. And then you played Master Extra. So is it 15 right now? Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. Oh, or we'll just fall out again. That's fine too. Yeah. Lucky? Not here. Not here in this. Not in this channel. Not on this channel. Oh jeez, that was almost bad. Alright. That's acceptable. I had 3 fallouts to make 16.
Ready? Go.
We're still on track to try to do this under 30 fallouts. We could even maybe do under 20 if we're really lucky. That is on the table right now. Wouldn't be all that bad overall for something I'm not particularly trying very hard on. Oh. Wow, that was slow. That was slow. Okay, 17. I fell out at least once here on my master run anyway, so guess it's not that surprising. Not exactly the biggest fan of this level. It's a good concept, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Mostly because of that thing that extends outside the red carpet. So even if you just make it, sometimes you get bonked by that, and you lose runs based on that too, which really sucks. But it's like they had to put something there because otherwise getting the goal would have been a little too easy, I suppose. Am I on time? Yeah, we're good. Just barely, but we're good. Okay. Dance master. Dance, baby, dance. On slow-mo. And I fell out. Oh boy. Just because it's slow doesn't mean you can't get taken for a ride. If you're not careful. Especially if you're trying to get all the bananas. Alright. Time to take it nice and easy. This is where you get a lot of easy bananas, actually. You get 100, at the very least, easy bananas here. So your banana count goes up by a lot here, which is always nice. Alright. Not too bad. Alright, this is one of the real last ones here. I'd like to try to get this on the first try if I can. Ah, man, that was close. Okay, 18. 18. Ooh, that was interesting. Okay, we're fine. Yep, we're good. Alright. Not too bad. Dodge Master! Except for the part where I don't exactly dodge. I suppose that's also true. Alright, the real final boss will dictate how many fallouts I ultimately have on this mode. This is the real final boss. Because Monkey Master shouldn't be an issue anymore. You could slow the fuck down, Dreamcast. Oh fuck, I'm like scared now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah boy, ah boy, ah boy, ah boy. Oh my god. Oh! Stop! Hey, alright. Drama on the dance board. Oh god. I bet I terrified you for like 20 seconds on that. Oh, I fell out here! No! No! I'm not supposed to do that! Oh god. Wow. Well, we can at least get bananas here, because why not? I wouldn't want to get all those bananas on the hands and ears. Oh, those are wild, actually. Those really are wild. I got one more banana at the end. 2, actually. Damn. Alright. There we go. That's the SMB1 Marathon. 21 fallouts. I guess I was miscounting. Alright. I thought it was on like 18. My bad. It's okay. It's fine. That's why the game has a counter. Sometimes I forget. That was pretty good overall. Nothing too crazy. I would have had exactly 20 if I didn't fall on a Monkey Master, but oh well. That was pretty good. That was pretty good overall. Alrighty, that is the SMB1 challenge mode portion of this playthrough. We are done with that now. Next, we're headed for SMB2 challenge mode, where we get to do the same things over and over again, just with the SMB2 stages instead. Once we clear that part, we'll go down here into the special mode, where we do special things. But first, SMB2. Starting with the next video. See you then.